bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Former Likud member Gideon Sa'ar, who is now the head of his own New Hope party, has reportedly called on 4 Republicans who work to defeat U.S. President Donald Trump to assist with his campaign election. According to a media source, Sa'ar recruited communications strategist Steve Schmidt, political consultants Rick Wilson and Reed Galen, as well as public affairs expert Stuart Stevens, founders of the Anti-Trump Political Action Committee known as the Lincoln Project. The Sa'ar campaign reportedly confirmed the move, saying the men could visit Israel soon. Sa'ar's party appears to be one of the possible frontrunners in the upcoming election in March, despite trailing behind Netanyahu's Likud in polls. The health ministry is requesting that the national coronavirus shutdown be extended by 2 weeks, although officials may accept a 10-day extension, as a way to rein in Israel's soaring infection rate. Health officials are concerned over the national infection rate, which has climbed to just over 9%. Hospitals are warning that they are overwhelmed and the quality of patient care is threatened. Some ministers are opposed to extending the full closure even for another week, and blue and white ministers have said they will not agree to an extension of the closure unless real enforcement is carried out in the ultra-Orthodox sector, where serious violations are the norm. According to 2 human rights groups, 9 months after Saudi Arabia's Human Rights Commission announced an end to capital punishment for juvenile offenders, 5 people who committed crimes as minors have not yet had their death sentences revoked. The state-backed HRC in April cited a March royal decree by King Salman stipulating that individuals sentenced to death for crimes committed while minors will no longer face execution and would instead serve prison terms of up to 10 years in juvenile detention centers. And a negative COVID test may be required for anyone entering Israel, with mandatory isolation for returning nationals to be expanded to include more countries as a way to battle the spread of mutated strains of the coronavirus. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.